Okay, we're done with the finished product. Finished the floor. We're just gonna upholster guy's a little, I guess he's busy. So I guess I don't know, I'll give him one more shot tomorrow. Until then, I'm gonna start putting the seats back in, or at least find the best out of all my Jeeps to put it in this one, and then send out two for a Jeep I'm selling. This is just a work truck, so we just make it solid. So I'm going to show you the paint. It's a liner for the whole bed inside of Jeep. It's a CJ, it's a YJ 1991, and the floors, a little bit of repair work, and you kind of almost have to do two coats. One coat will get you by, but when you put the sealer down on the edges, like I said, it bleeds in a little bit, so you put another light coat on it. So two light coats always works. And what you do is you test it with a flashlight afterwards, and then you'll see even more. You'll be like, oh, look, I missed that spot, And you'll see, oh, the little crevice here, crevice there. So, oh man, I got paint on me. Oh, that stuff's so hard to get off of. Damn it. And I had gloves on. I don't know. You gotta throw away the paintbrush. Got it in my ring too. Oh, my wife's gonna love that one. You gotta throw away the paintbrush. I'll show you a little trick with the can, but before then, thank you all, everybody on eBay. Motorspeed 1984. It's doing good, thank you. They say you gotta, one of the people said, I've heard out there, I don't know, I heard it through grapevine. I don't know exactly who it was, but you need to make money when you're sleeping. So, me, my 401k, which I got a lot in stocks, bonds. My profile is really mixed up, but it's pretty good. It did well this week, and last week it came back, so it's up. It's in the plus now. It's really in the plus. It's not way, way high, but like it's growing. That's all it needs to know. And in the background, I got a stack of batteries there. They're fully charged, each one of them, from 31 series. I think a 31 series. That's every truck battery basically out there. I got a couple 31 series, 65 series. Oh God, heavy. Yeah, that's two 130s, and I think that's a 27. I'm not too sure, but you just go look on eBay. I'm sorry, Marketplace, because eBay is kind of a pain with that kind of stuff. Last little trick I'll show you. So if anybody wants, there I am. eBay, Motorspeed, 1984. I even threw it up there on my left, not the same thing, but what's up, Jeep? We're working on signs, and what the heck, we'll go on this side. I know there's some crappy signs right now, but we're gonna get there. And on that side, we got Facebook right there, Lenny Massey, or just Google my name. And I was amazed when I Googled my name. I was like, holy cow! Pretty much you can't hide nothing. So we're gonna show you the interior in 1 second, and then the last thing. What my father showed me, and he can paint, man. That guy can paint, man. So when you're done with your can, I have a little extra. I try not to use everything because you always see something, or maybe you took out a bolt, you need to put it, so keep it on the shelf. So cover it with just a rag and tap it around. That's it, you're done. And then it comes with an extra seal on these ones. I guess it really wants to seal this sucker in. Pound that seal in, and let's hope we have for the next time. I mean, that really helps out. So that was made by Hercules right there, Herculiner. I'd recommend that one, man. That worked out really well, that product. It's strong and it's gritty looking, so it kind of makes the Jeep look a little beat up. So, okay, hold on 1 second. My thing went down. I don't know what happened to my tripod. Well, I don't want to mess it all up and lose everybody, so I'm just going to leave it there. So the good thing about the Jeeps is, let me turn a light on and you can really see, but there's the product right there, completely done. Let me turn a good solid light on for you. Okay, so you should see pretty good the whole deal. The whole side on the drivers and passenger, even the back is completely done. Basically, one coat and some touch up around the lining and stuff. So 2 coats will do this whole floor, and this floor was, I've seen way worse. So I didn't have to replace the floor pans. I've had to replace these floor pans or some nice patches. I don't like to take out too much material. I just leave as much as I can there. Instead of everybody's like, oh, just cut it all out, dude. You know what? You're gonna make a huge project, and the thing is, one sec, let me get the flashlight. What I noticed with anybody, you know, even if you have a restore project, you know, this is, I would call it a semi-restore. Okay, this is a restore to get you on the road and keep you on the road. Period, man. It just works. I'm telling you, this works. And with the 2 new seats in there and boot covers, clean up whatever's a mess. You know, just let it dry a whole day, and then we're gonna get the top off tomorrow. That's all we're gonna concentrate tomorrow. We're not gonna concentrate on the seats because I'm gonna concentrate on just getting the cover off, the top off, and then we can it'll look nicer, and maybe we'll restore this top itself. It needs a little bit of work. The lights work, the latch is broken, and the glass is all good, and the tint's got to get removed. I hate tint, man. Oh man, that I'm not a fan of tint. I don't like it at all. It sucks. That's all I can tell you. Why don't you just leave it clean and just clean the glass once in a while? I mean, you darken it up, you can't see where you're going. It looks like you're hiding something. You can't ever tell them. Everybody's like, come on. I can't tell you. I can't see, and I have no respect for you. That's just the way I am. I have no respect for people who wear tinted windows when they're driving down the road. It looks cool, parked. When you're driving down the road, doesn't help us. You know, I'm sorry. You're great for the, you live down in Florida or really sunny, but yeah, do it. There's a purpose. In Jersey, people do it just to look cool. The first thing they do is, oh, I gotta put tints on. I'm like, that's the first thing you gotta do? Yeah, I don't think so. So what I do on these 2, the last thing, I take a light and then I just flash it everywhere I can see. And with a regular light, really focus on the areas you've missed. And I noticed I missed in between, there's a panel on the bottom, you really can't see it, but in between the metal that he put and under, it's almost actually a gap. You could probably actually put silicone in there and then do it again. So that's why you leave that bottle open a little bit. Gap it a little bit or shove it in there. I think you need a little silicone in there, or what I was using, you know, the undercoating stuff, adhesive. You can seam sealer, anything like any kind of that product. And there's another corner there that's in this way they didn't get. Other than that, the 2 spots and maybe a little touch up. And as good as when I'm doing the seats, you know, you're gonna scuff things and this and that, or whatever. Or you're going down the road, you're like, oh, I missed a spot there. Or you're driving, like, hey, somebody, and you're like, oh. Every time you're driving that thing down the road, you're gonna be like, yeah, I remember when John noticed that damn spot. You'd be all pissed off at yourself. And you know what the first thing you can do? If you're anal, which I'm a little anal, my wife will tell you, a little nuts. Nuts is good, because if you don't get into the detail, you're not going to get it done right. And that's nice. I'm telling you, that is sweet. It's nice. It's solid. It's going to be waterproof. Water's going to roll in, roll out the holes, hopefully. If not, we'll get a broom or some sponges or some rags or whatever it is. But that'll slow down a lot of the rot, a lot of the rust. It'll look clean. It'll look different. People will be like, the hell did this guy he did everything. And they'll be like, hey, the floors are real good. But actually, they're in really bad shape. But with a little repair here and there, they're actually in very nice shape. So you go from bad shape, people are like, oh my, that's disgusting. Now they'll be like, oh, I love it. Yeah. You know, a little bit of work. I go with, like, each can costs me about $25 each. You get a little bit of a discount running a business. It helps. $10 each a can. That's $20. So there's 50 of my money. And then I'll tell you that sealer, that's about $100. Each tube I was rolling out, and that other can, buy it. See, the brush on stuff is a little hard to use when you're brushing in the seams, but on the floor it's nice. You could gap around and leave a gap and just drop it in, and it works out better that way if you're doing a big patch. But if you're doing a seam, a seal, just a tube is better. Just run this bead and kind of roll it in with your fingers. You roll it in with your fingers or knife or anything. Just go like this and make a nice little pattern, and it'll look good. That's how the middle of this truck is seam sealed. There's a seam sealer on it's not welded in. It's not welded in. So I'll just show you the back of it and then we're out. We're done for today. Let me show you the back. So there's the whole back of it right there. It's all done. 100%. All underneath the, everywhere you can see. If you're coming up to it, you look at it, you're like, oh, that's different. And then when the seats go in, it'll put your attention somewhere else. You clean the roll bar pads up. You make everything else now really clean and shiny, because what's going to happen, just like anything that you paint, you're going to be like, oh, now I got to do this, now I got to do that. Yeah, people are going to be like, oh, well, I see this. But you didn't notice the floor that I spent like a week on? Oh, no, that looks nice. And by the way, I got my bucket back. Here's my seating bucket, and during the day, we flip it over, we throw rags in there. After the rags are done, we throw them out, we flip it over, and we sit down and have coffee in the morning. So hopefully this will be my spot where I see you until I get bored and try something new, or get bored doing it myself. Or this is not the kind of seat you want to sit here for long, because it's hard. It's hard as a board. Peace out, everybody.